Hey, what's up, everyone? This is IceJG04. Welcome to my channel. I hope you liked the description in the video today. I just got a Xbox Series X. We're going to go over some of the specs, we're going to unbox it, and we're going to tell you how I got this system as well, as these are super hard to find. I did find it a little easy in the sense because of how I obtained this system, but it is still a super difficult system to get, especially at retail stores and things of that sort. I can definitely tell you I did not get it off of eBay or any type of auction site or anything like that. And here we go. So one of the first things to know is that I got the system through Microsoft themselves. So they've been spamming out emails to random users apparently, and they are offering bundles. So I did not just get the Series X. I did have to spend a little bit of extra money of my own, but because I don't really have the Xbox family of systems, I decided that it was a good way to get some of these items. I do want to say that items like the video game that's in the bundle, you can get most of the games on there for a lot cheaper of a price at your nearest retailer or even Amazon or online. But I chose to go with the cheapest option that I did not have already and just move on from there. So what comes with the bundle is the system itself. So it is a 1 terabyte Xbox Series X, and that comes with a controller, power cord, HDMI, the usual stuff you would see in a system. It also required me to get a controller. So you do have your selection of controllers when you're going through the bundle process. You can get a Xbox Elite 2 controller. I believe they had a Mandalorian version of the controller, as well as other options like different color variants of the normal Xbox Series X controller. Then the third part of the bundle is the video game. So if I remember correctly, there were games like Madden, Far Cry 6, Battlefield, a couple family arcade games, and the choice that I chose to go with was the Diablo 2 remastered. All of them are digital. They all go directly to your account if you already have one, and you will get that before everything else. When it came to delivery of the system, it did get mailed to my home, so I had to make sure I was home. I did get it actually quicker than the estimated date. So I had estimated dates of February 2nd, which right now, at the time of this video, it is January 30th, and I got it yesterday. So it comes in the mail. The controller came like 2 days afterwards, but the system itself came in. It's in a very small box, but of course, I would always suggest that when you're ordering these types of things to be prepared to have it at your home, since these are high ticket items and you don't want someone to just take it right off your porch because they do not require signatures. All right. So, some of my first impressions. One of the first things that hit me right off the bat was how small the system was. For being such a powerful system, it does have a very compact design, especially when you compare it to the PlayStation 5. Just so you know, like I have a PlayStation 5, it's wall mounted, so it was very difficult to make any shots of it being together in the same frame and things like that. So that's the reason why I didn't include that. But I do have some shots of it next to a PlayStation 4 standing vertically, and it's still shorter than that. It still covers a smaller footprint, which is great for entertainment centers. For example, my PS5 did not fit very well inside my entertainment center, so that's the reason why I wall mounted it. Because if I had it on my entertainment center, I can only do it horizontal or vertically, and when I had it horizontal, it doesn't sit very well because it still requires the stand that is included with the PS5. And then when you put it vertically, it was actually cutting off a corner of my wall mounted TV, which was just very annoying. So I ended up just plastering it on the wall and everything for the sake of the little one that I have in my house as well, so that they're not always messing with it and things like that and keeping it out of the way. I may decide to wall mount this one as well, but I'm going to see how it fits in my entertainment center first before I move forward with that. but it may just take the spot of the Xbox Series S. So some of the features that come in this Xbox Series S. So included with it was an HDMI 2.1. So that is what allows this system to work on compatible TVs that have that 2.1 HDMI input. Unfortunately, I do not have one of those yet. They are still fairly new on the market, but there's more and more coming out there. The controller is pretty nice as well. If you look right here, it is a all black controller, all black all the way around. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It is also here's the blue variant that I had gotten as well. There we go. And if you look, the top also has the black triggers, but then it has a white back. So kind of wish it was all black from the triggers down, or maybe even blue in the back. Um, but I enjoy it. I think the cool thing is the face buttons are all blue, but it does have that nice joypad and everything, and then of course the signature buttons that you see here. The controller isn't changed much apparently from the Xbox One. There's only minor little things. I think that's one thing where the PlayStation 5 definitely had a one up on them. They definitely invested a lot of technology into the controller with the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, things of that sort. Some of the other things as well. If you do have Game Pass is probably the best deal that's out there in gaming right now. So I personally have the Game Pass Ultimate, which is in the United States $15 a month. And with that $15, you have the online access on the Xbox. And then you also have the availability of the Game Pass library as well as the EA Play. So when you look into the Game Pass, it does go through a rotation, kind of like Netflix. Um, and essentially, some games come on, some games leave, things of that sort. But a lot of the Xbox exclusives are pretty much there for life. So you could get games like Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, MLB The Show 21 was on there. You do have some of last year's Madden games if you have the EA Play portion of it. And all of this for a subscription of $15. So when you really think about how much games are going for right now, they're going anywhere between 60 to 70 on day one release. And some of these games are coming out day one release on the Game Pass, and you're only paying $15 a month. So it does pay off very well, especially if you're someone who games a lot. And it also opens you up to some of those smaller indie titles that you may not want to play. Good example for me was the game Hades. I heard so much about it. I saw it all on Twitch, and I love the game. I think personally, I don't think I would have just invested in it, but knowing that it was on Game Pass, it was available with the subscription, I took a chance on it, and it came out to being such a great game. Definitely was playing that a lot. When you compare it to the Xbox Series S, the Series S is still smaller. It also doesn't come with a disk drive. So that's one of the main reasons why I did get the Series X, because I want to be able to play backwards compatibility games. So if you don't know, the Series X can play the back catalog of Xbox One, Xbox 360, as well as the original Xbox games. If you go on their website, they do have the compatibility list available. So you still have to have the physical disc. And I believe what it does is that it downloads from the digital store and then allows you to play on the current gen of systems. So with the Xbox Series X, what are some of the features that you get that you don't currently get right now with maybe an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4? So some of the things are the quick resume. Quick resume is probably one of the best features on the Xbox, and I think they do a very good job of it compared to the PlayStation, where you can hold, I believe it's up to 3 to 5 games in their current state, and then you can resume right back where you were without having to save or anything like that. So you could just jump right into the game. If you hold the home menu, you can switch between all of the games that you're playing very, very quickly. And a lot of that has to do with the SSD drive that comes included, which is the 1 terabyte drive. You also get true 4K resolution, and you can get it up to 120 hertz. Like I said, again, you have to have a TV that's compatible with a 2.1 HDMI input to get the true 4K 120 hertz. If not, you're still going to get 60 hertz, which looks great. Still looks a lot better than a lot of the later iterations of the last gen systems. It also says you could get high dynamic range, which is HDR, makes the colors pop, a lot of the contrast with the dark and light. And you can get that apparently up to 8K. It also has a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray drive, so you can play those high quality 4K UHDR Blu-rays, so you can watch all of those movies if you still collect those. I personally am still a physical media fan, so I definitely watch that, but I would primarily be using these for gaming purposes. It also holds HDMI features for a variable refresh rate with ADM FreeSync. I'm not sure if they have the NVIDIA G-Sync on there yet, but I do know that we are seeing features get added on as time goes on. One of the biggest features that I love personally when I play these play these on the Xbox Series S is that some games are compatible with Dolby Atmos, which is a very unique environmental sound. So you hear sound, 3D sound above you, below you, aside of you, if you have the sound system for it, which I happen to have because I am a mediophile with that. So it is pretty cool to be playing Halo and you feel like something's flying over your head, things like that. Pretty nice. And it also has DTSX as well, but I believe that one requires you to download the app, but you do have to pay a subscription for that, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If anybody knows that, that'd be great. But from my knowledge, through looking through the website, I believe you did have to pay some sort of subscription fee. It also comes with Dolby Vision. Dolby Vision is a version of the HDR technology that's out there, and it's like the top of the market right now. It makes the colors pop, it makes the shadows and everything. When you pair this up with a OLED TV like one from LG or Sony, oh man, it looks beautiful. I can't wait to hook this system up and try that out because I do like playing the games in HDR. A lot of times when you're in a cave and you're walking out of the cave, you could tell like the sun is just shining in your face and everything. So you could kind of see like that eye adjustment, things like that. It's a great feature and everything. I definitely love that. But that's it with my video today. So feel free and follow and subscribe on the bottom. I do stream on Twitch. I stream every Wednesday and Sunday. Currently, I do play Marvel themed video games. So we're just waiting for some new Marvel games to come out, things like that. We're just playing some retro games right now and everything. And I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Xbox Series S. Please let me know in the comments below if there's anything I can do better for you, maybe answer any questions for you. But feel free and follow and subscribe on this channel and have a good day and welcome to the Icebox. Later.